Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and before we get into today's video, I have a huge announcement. I am officially sponsored by Raxium Lights, and if you guys don't know who Raxium Lights is, I'm about to show you. One of the most popular, most favorited taillights on the Mustangs on this year are these Raxium icons, and yes, that's who I'm talking about. So I applied for a sponsorship since October, and I just got an email that I got accepted in. I have my own discount code, I get my own discount, so I'm gonna be buying some Raxium products here soon. As soon as I get the car straight, it's still having minor issues, but I don't want to keep bugging about that. You guys know the issues, it has bucking and all this stuff, but I'm gonna figure it out on the without recording, because it gets annoying, because you know I'm gonna have like 100 videos on it trying to figure it out. So I'm not gonna keep doing that, but when I do figure it out, I will make a video on an update. But yeah guys, for you guys, there's gonna be a discount code. I'm gonna put it right here. I can't remember off the top of my head. I didn't customize it. I don't know if I can customize it, but that's the discount code. You get 5% off, and 5% off of an expensive product will save you a good bit. It's better than paying like the 400 bucks for these taillights, so you will get a decent discount. And also got new Edge merch. This is what it looks like. This is my car outlined. I drew that myself on my girlfriend's iPad, and I put the lettering New Edge there. So this is all for all New Edge guys, for everybody. So if you have a New Edge, get this shirt. It's like $25 on my Teespring, link down in the description. Alrighty guys, here's the real part of the video. Talking about the best exhaust for these cars, because I do have a lot of new Edge guys, a lot of new Mustang guys that have just joined the community, that subscribed, and they're asking a whole bunch of questions. And a few questions are, what's your exhaust setup? What's your favorite exhaust setup? What's the best exhaust setup? And I'm going to give you guys some ideas. So exhaust is all about preference. Some people dislike exhaust, and some people you know, it depends on the exhaust. Flowmasters tend to get a good amount of hate. Straight pipe gets hate. It's all personal preference. Personally, right now I am running borderline attacks paired up with a BBK X pipe and stock manifolds, and I do plan on changing out the stock manifolds to long tubes, because the long tubes do give the car less rasp and more high pitch, and it sounds good. It almost sounds like a 5.0, one of the newer 5.0s. So for me, my personal favorite is borderline attacks with obviously no cats. But right now, I do want long tubes, but it's hard to find an off-road X pipe for these cars because the EPA shut down the production, which really blows. But I'm probably going to have it custom made. But I want to get the car straight. Long tubes will be down the road, that is for sure. I just need to start making more money off YouTube and Teespring and start saving. So, like I said, number one is definitely borderline attacks. If you want loud, if you want that loud scream, one of the loudest mufflers you can get for the New Edge 2 valve, or even the Cobras, I definitely recommend the attacks if you like super loud with no cats. So number two, I'm going to say Flowmaster 40s or Super 40s. They sound really good on these cars. I actually had them on my car. If you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, you probably heard them. I didn't have them for long because I bought them from AutoZone and I custom rigged them up. It wasn't really the best install job. They were welded on, but I kept loading the weld on it. They kept breaking, but they did sound good. But when they broke the last time is when I finally cracked down and bought Borlos. I had the money, and I said, screw it. I'm going to go ahead and buy the Borlos and get it over with, so I don't keep, you know, having to re-weld. But Flowmasters do get a lot of hate, and I seriously don't know why. They sound really good. They sound old school. If you're into that old school sound, they sound good. I really don't understand the hate from them. People say they sound like crap and then they're cheap. I mean, they are cheap. They're like the cheapest exhaust system you can buy out there for these cars. One of the cheapest. I'm sure there's cheaper, but they're not bad. I like them. I don't know if I'd put them on this car again, because like I said, Borlos were my main goal, but at the time I was on a budget. Another really cheap, if you're just starting out and you just got a New Edge, and especially if it's your first car, the cheapest modification I'd say you could do is just cut the mufflers off and keep the cats on it. That sounds good. I ran that when I first got the car when I was a teenager. I had no money, so I just cut the mufflers off, ran a piece of flex pipe. You can do flex pipe, or you can go to AutoZone, and if you're good at configuring stuff, make up your own little muffler delete. It does sound good. A lot of people are going to say it's cheesy. It is kind of cheesy, but it sounds good. And if it sounds good, then why hate, right? I mean, it sounds really good. But when you get rid of the cats, it doesn't sound bad when you're at high RPMs screaming, but when you're on the low end RPM in town driving, it sounds like a truck. It sounds like a ragged out Ford Ranger. So for the cheapest, I'd say if you want really loud, cut the cats off and do no mufflers, or buy an X pipe. But I did have this thing fully straight piped at once. I did like it when I was younger, but now I didn't really like the rasps, so I got rid of the rasp with Borla Tex. It's still a little bit raspy, but once they get the long tubes, it'll almost eliminate all of it. Now I will mention 6 cylinders for their exhaust, but one time. Cats / no cats. Without the cats, it sounds good too, but I do recommend the Flow Masters, the same ones I was talking about. They sound pretty good with these cars. I've heard a couple of them. At the low end RPM, they sound almost like V8s, and at idle, they can sound like a V8, especially if you throw a cam in it. But you can cut the muffler off. That sounds good too. But it's all personal preference. Not a lot of people are going to like it, but personally, I like it. So you can fully straight pipe one. It doesn't sound bad. I mean, to me, it doesn't sound like a 6-cylinder. It doesn't sound like a Mustang, but it doesn't sound bad. But this definitely doesn't sound like a Mustang, so it's gonna get a lot of hate, but just be ready. If you ever fully straight pipe the V6, be ready for the hate. Okay, now we are going to give my girlfriend and ask her opinion. You knew this moment was coming. What's your favorite exhaust between the two that I've had? Well, 3 different setups that I've had.
The BBK X pipe with the Borlas.
Okay, and I clearly had the straight pipe. It was alright, right? It wasn't terrible.
It was raspy. It rattled a lot.
It was raspy and rattled a lot, but at the high end RPM, it sounded good.
Yeah.
Because it cleared out the rasp. But like when you're just cruising around town, it sounded trashy. The Flow Masters, your opinion on the Flow Masters?
They're okay. They're a nice car for like, if you live in they're a nice exhaust when you live in like the city and you want something that sounds good, but it's also a little quiet. It's good. It
depends on how bad your cops are in your area.
Yeah,
but
too.
I'm a rebel. We got pulled over my car for the Borlas on the first week of having them, and that was fun.
Yeah, but Virginia cops are just petty.
Yeah, we literally got searched. They pulled us out. They didn't pull us out of the car. They made us get out of the car. They
searched us without a warrant.
Yeah, they searched us without a warrant. They brought a canine. They said that the canine smelled something, but the canine seemed like it was a puppy. It was all over the place. It was excited. And they said that the canine detected something, and then they searched the whole car. They pat us down, lifted up my shirt, searched our pockets, all that crap. It was ridiculous. But then they searched through the center console, the trunk, and everything. They made a huge mess in my car. It was kind of annoying. But either way, it depends on if you're worried about cops or not. You can keep Borlas semi-quiet if you want to, but the idle is a little bit loud, especially if you have a boosted car and it's tuned like mine. It's cold. It's loud on the cold start. But we're gonna get some exhaust clips. That pop out the exhaust is really annoying. That's another issue that I've been having with the car. As drives off into the sunset. Alright, so my camera's about to die, but yeah, that's my opinion on exhaust on this car. Borlas and Flow Masters are my two personal favorites. But it's all about your budget and your preference. Look up a few videos. If you haven't heard them in person, try to find a car in person in your local area at a car meet or something, see if you can hear what it sounds like. But if you like the loud and you like something that sounds like the newer gen Coyotes, the closest you can get is with long tubes, baby Calfred X pipe, and Borla attacks. I will probably include a video of my buddy Corbin's car in here, just to give you an idea of what the long tubes sound like with this car, and it does make a difference. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys later.